Hello everybody, my name is Lynx and welcome back to Warframe, and today I have the Endura with me. Now the Endura is the newest rapier of two rapiers, and it's not terrible. It's kind of plain, if I'm honest. I think it could do with some other things about it. I think there's no gimmicks, there's no special this weapon does X, Y, Z. It just kind of average, I suppose. We're going to spawn in kind of just regular level enemies, so where is my Lancers? There we go. We're going to spawn in just like 8 of these guys, I suppose. Keep them an average level, like 35. Not bad. And we're going to go with this. So if you don't know about this weapon, it's kind of just it's a status version of the Destreza, and it's not terrible. Wow, okay. Oh, yep. I suppose. Oh, it's gonna keep me. Okay. I suppose if you wanted a status version of the Destreza, this is a pretty good pickup. It's really not terrible. I think it's actually it's pretty good. It's fun to use. Unfortunately for this review, I don't have the regular Destreza to compare it with because I had deleted it for a slot a while back. Okay. But I mean, as you can see, it's kind of just 2-tapping these guys, or 2-3, or a slide attack tap, which is, it's pretty good. I think the most of this comes down to the stance though, because of course, Vulpine Mask is a pretty good stance. We got Jagged Edge for slash, Buzzkill for more slash, which I know people will not agree with, but, I don't really care. Spoiled Strike for more damage, and the attack speed is high enough to the point where you can put Spoiled Strike in, along with Prime Fury, because attack speed. Regular Fury, for those who only own Regular Fury, will take it to 1.01 attack speed, which still isn't terrible. We got Reach for 60% range. We got Rending Strike for more slash and puncture. We got Sundering Strike for more puncture, and Pressure Point for more melee damage, which you should always have. I don't have Prime Pressure Point, unfortunately. If I did have it maxed, it would be in here because it actually does have enough space for it. So yeah, as you saw before, it's average. If I take this against a similarly leveled heavy gunner, that's one over here. Whoops. I think the good thing about this, especially because of the stance, is that the stance can proc finishers. So what I mean by that is, if I spawn in a high enough level of this guy, so we don't kill him within a couple seconds, you'll see that the stance Vulpine Mask does trigger finishers. So let's CC this guy. Go over here. And hopefully, if I do this correctly, I don't know exactly which combo it is. It might be one of these. I'm not sure how I did it before. I remember doing it once. Or, not once, like a couple times. I tried recording this before, and it didn't really work out. Something happened with the recording. And, I can't get it to pull off. There it is. That's cool. Which is cool. However, a lot of these things that you're hearing me say about the weapon is good, mainly come from the stance. The weapon is not terrible. If I actually compare this to the Destreza, which is, where is it? Right here. The Destreza does less damage. Has slightly higher attack speed, which doesn't really matter, I don't think. Has more critical chance, like I said before. This thing is a status version of the Destreza. Other than that, all the stats are kind of similar. Higher leap attack, spin attack, higher wall attack. All the damage is higher, of course. And due to the fact that it is using puncture, it will kind of just stagger enemies a little easier, I think. So I'm gonna try and not blind him because I'll probably do a finisher on him on accident. Oops. There we go. Yeah, it does stagger them a lot. You're not really supposed to be going against enemies like that in a practical scenario. But overall, fun weapon. I actually suggest you actually go pick this up. It is a clan tech weapon, so you are going to have to research it in a clan or get into a clan that already owns it. Luckily enough, I am in a clan that owns it, so can actually get one that show ups. Yeah, I'm actually in a clan that shows that owns it, so that's good for me. Against everything else, Grineer is the most effective. If I take this against a Corpus Tech at level 105, of course. I'm not going to lower the level now because I've already gone up. I'm not going to go back. You gotta be careful because if they do that to you, then you're kind of dead. There we go, and we go like this. Of course, Corpus Techs do not have armor, so this should just be an easy little bit of fun. Like that. So, you know, not terrible attack, or not terrible kill time. And then of course we can take this against Infested, but Infested tend to not really care. Or I'm sorry, you tend to not really care about Infested, even at the highest levels, unless they do something like that. Which means you gotta do that. There we go. So, yeah, it's not a terrible weapon. I have heard people kind of complaining about this, or saying that it is not it's not as good as we would have wanted it to be. I kind of disagree. I think this is actually a pretty good weapon. And with the newest addition of the Chromatic Blade, if you want to use this with Chromatic Blade Excalibur, which I can't currently because that update comes out probably in a month from now. Then you can do that because it's totally worth it for Chromatic Blade Excalibur with this, because it comes with, I think, what, 20% status chance? Yeah, 25% status chance, which is, you know, pretty good. So that's gonna be it for the video, guys. Tell me in the comments below if you actually enjoy the Distressor or you're in the party that says it's not that great. I'm happy to debate anyone who's like, this is a terrible weapon, don't use it. So thank you very much for watching this video. If you liked the video, please leave a like and a comment down below. It really helps me out. I really appreciate it. And yeah, see you in the next video. Peace.